Laney College is the oldest school for teaching welding on the west coast of America, right? We're one of the oldest schools in the United States.
Huh.
And we're older than the community college system. So they created a welding school here in Oakland before World War II started. And back in the late 30s, they knew that we were going to be getting into the war because the Germans were sinking our merchant ships, and they knew that we would lose the war unless we could build ships faster than the Germans were sinking them. And they were sinking them pretty quick. And so they decided to weld ships together for the very first time. Before the war, they were all riveted together. And Kaiser, of Kaiser Permanente, right, was the first person to weld ships together for the government. And he did it right here.
He's right over in Jack London, wasn't it? Just right across over there in the...
I'd say his main shipyard was up in Richmond.
In Richmond. But they also launched them right out of...
Yeah, there's stuff going on all
everywhere,
around here.
Yeah.
And so they were mainly fabricating parts of the ship. And then they would train it or truck it like up to Richmond and stuff like that. There was stuff going on all around here, all the way down like to San Leandro, mainly, and so they needed a school because they didn't have a lot of welders back in those days, and so the government helped start up a welding school. Then after the war, they started the community college system to put GIs coming back from the war to work, and they incorporated the old school into the community college system. Laney College was built between 68 and 72, right? And so it wasn't until right around that time that they moved the old school to this current location. Because they had so much equipment, they didn't buy any equipment for this new school. They just moved all the old equipment over to this college. So when I first started working here, there was all these granddaddy old welding machines that weren't good for modern day welding.